Good morning and welcome back to the BroBryceGardens channel. This week I am venturing to try to get started on my worm bin. Now, one of the things that I've been checking out is various ways to attract worms. Now, I could easily go on Craigslist and for $20 I could buy a pound of worms. But I live in Oregon, and in Oregon there are worms everywhere. I don't want to attract the wrong kinds of worms, and I want to, maybe I'll get into later the different kinds of worms. But today I'm going to do my best to try to attract some red wiggler worms for my worm bin in my own backyard. So here's how I'm going to try to do it. So here I've got some lettuce that's starting to brown. And I've got a few green beans that are starting to go a little bit south. And here, I'll do my one-handed fail technique. I got a few mushrooms, kind of spice up the mix a little bit. Make a little salad, right? I'm not going to take all these because mushrooms are expensive. And these are still fresh. So here I've got my little mix of a few vegetables that hopefully the worms will find interesting, and watch what I'm gonna do. Now we have kind of hot days coming up this week, and out here I've got where I tore the deck out, and this is all just pretty much a bunch of uncultivated dirt. So I've got a piece of corrugated cardboard out here, and what I understand is that corrugated cardboard, the glue in it is it's kind of made from like a kind of sugary, starchy kind of substance. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just pour out my little salad mix here on the ground and take my cardboard. Now I know you're not supposed to put, shiny paper and stuff in your compost bin, but I'm just gonna smash that down onto the ground, and we're just, that iceberg, or it's not iceberg lettuce, it's romaine lettuce, and romaine lettuce is really pretty sweet, and I'm just gonna let that sit there. And what I might do is, over time, this is just a start, but over time, add a little bit of other vegetables and stuff. And, over here, I've got some grass. I could take some of this grass and just kind of, pick it up. It's going to die, and just put that down there for a little bit of nitrogen. And this could end up being miserable, but I don't think it will. Anyway, you've seen me fail before. I'm going to try to get a really good start on my worm farm, and I'll add a few things down here to sort of, and I'm going to add some more cardboard because I get a lot of cardboard. And then I'll take the worms that come up, because we do get worms a lot in my backyard, and then I'll start my worm bin. I'm also, going to start collecting some scraps and putting them into the actual worm bin. And probably when I'm done, I'll probably add some of this to the worm bin too. So anyway, hope to see you next week. Hope you're enjoying the season so far. And I want to give a special shout out to a new friend here in Oregon on the Garden Frugal channel. So you'll see an annotation appear somewhere around here, I'm sure. And make sure that you subscribe to his channel as well as mine if you want to stay up to speed on my successes and failures in gardening. My opinion on gardening is that I learn way more. My opinion on pretty much life is that I learn way more from my mistakes than I do from my successes, because my successes are usually flukes, and my failures are usually well calculated well-rounded, miserable failures. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this. Have a great week. Bye-bye.